and then there was one. Welcome back to Fortune Cookie Motorsports. It's the final team selection video for this year. There's going to be one more video as we go over the results of the championship race. And on the note of championship race, I'm going to be a little negative here. We're going to enter rant mode. I have prepared a speech. I am not a fan of this championship format at all. I think it's a complete joke, and here's why. One race is not sufficient to decide a champion because there's so much outside of a driver's control. If a season-long points battle, or even a 10-race chase points battle, comes down to the final race and then some freak thing like a blown tire derails your championship, that's fine and fair because every race mattered. The blown tire is not the sole reason that your championship was lost. You had 35 or 9 other races to gain more points to pad against something like that. Under this current format, 35 races do not matter. Let me repeat that. 35 races do not matter. And don't tell me that, oh, but those 35 races are what gets you into the championship. Yeah, but that's all they do. That is all they do. It doesn't matter if you won or not. Okay? Sure, those races will get you to the Final Four, but even if you won every stage of every race and led every lap all season, 35 wins, the guy you're miles ahead of on points and barely squeaked into the Final Four, he's got an equal shot at the championship now. Your 35 races of dominance are irrelevant. And don't try and compare this to stick and ball sports like with the Super Bowl and the Patriots season where they had an almost perfect season and then lost the Super Bowl. NASCAR and motorsports of all kinds are not stick and ball sports. A tournament style playoff makes sense for leagues where you only play one team at a time. But football teams don't play all 31 other teams every single week. Our championship format is not like going to the Super Bowl and losing. It's more like you went to the Super Bowl and you outscored your opponent in regulation 35-10. But then we decide, let's just go to overtime anyway. And if the other team kicks a field goal before you do, they're the champion. This is a stupid format, y'all. Anyway, I'm going to finish this rant by saying something nice. I like how the final race of the season is in Phoenix, which is a track that we go to twice a year. I know people really like to complain about going to tracks twice a year, but I really like how we get 2 different Phoenix races. We get one that we get to enjoy just as it's just Phoenix. It's in its own little bubble. We get to enjoy that race without all of the weight of a championship being decided there. And then we get to go back, and then it's like, okay, now we can focus on the championship. We don't have to kind of ignore the fact that it's Phoenix. Like, we get to enjoy a Phoenix race just by itself and then go back, and I think that's nice. That's what I didn't like about having Homestead be the final one, because it was just one race, and I love that track, but I didn't like having the weight of a championship on Homestead. I didn't get to just enjoy Homestead. So I like that it's in Phoenix. Anyway, rant over. Let's get to, well, actually, I guess not checking our team yet. We still got to go over the results of Martinsville. Everyone is angry at Denny Hamlin. And I'm not. It's Martinsville and it was a cutoff race for the playoffs? Yeah, everybody is angry. Everybody's gonna say stupid stuff. It doesn't excuse some of the stupid stuff that was said, but after Martinsville, when you're angry like you are and everybody's ticked off except for Alex Bowman, you're gonna do stupid stuff, okay? Whatever. Okay, so the Fortune Cookies, once again, kind of middling day, 147 points. Our best driver was Chase Elliott, who finished in 16th, but he was ranked 6th on points. Everybody else was either outside of the top 10, except for Joey Logano. He was ranked 10th, so not great. 147 in the smaller league would have been good enough for 46th, and there was only a little more than 50 active participants in this one. As far as big league rankings go, since we're in the penultimate, well, we're in the ultimate race of the season now, the fortune cookies in the big NASCAR and Reddit league, which has like 800 members or something, we are ranked 348th on points. And then in the smaller league on points, we are currently in about 55th. So, you know, that's at the bottom of how many active drivers are left, but we have surpassed everybody that's quit. So I guess there's that. As far as my personal team goes, 188 points, so a little better, 28th. I had Martin Truex Jr., who was ranked 2nd on fantasy points, and Kyle Busch ranked 5th. Brad Keselowski ranked 4th, so I get a pretty good day. I don't think I got any bonus points, though, so kind of medium, but better than the fortune cookies. As far as the points battle goes in this smaller league for my personal team, I'm still falling from the 2nd place that I was at mid-season. I'm currently ranked 12th, so I'm well out of the championship fight. But shout out to my mom, who has climbed her way after a kind of rough start to the season for her into 8th place, and she is a little more than 50 points ahead of me. So unless she has a really bad race and I have a really good race, I think she's going to beat me this year. So cool to see kind of our little points battle going. Right, so enough of that. Let's get to picking our final pick for Phoenix. Good opportunities, make up your mind to grasp the next. Okay, well, looks like we've got a fairly solid team happening here. First pick is the Blue Deuce, Brad Keselowski, in his final start with Penske before he moves on to be an owner driver at Roush. Next pick is Chase Briscoe in the 14. That is the 2nd week in a row we've picked Chase Briscoe. Next pick, 26. It's Brian Wavecrest. And boy, these fortune cookies really like 26. So we'll have to move on beyond that. Speaking of drivers these fortune cookies really like, 38, Anthony Alfredo. So we got Fast Pasta here. And wait a minute. This is identical to our last one, with the exception of the 3 and the 2. It opened with the 2, but it's all the same people. So, 41, Cold Custer is our next pick. Then after that, one of the championship 4, Chase Elliott. In the 9, we cycle back to the 26, goes down to 24, we're out of William Byron, goes down to 23, we're out of Bubba Wallace. And Joey Logano is our final pick of the year for the fortune cookies. Okay, so here is your final starting lineup for the fortune cookies. We've got Brad Keselowski, Chase Briscoe, Joey Logano, Cole Custer, Chase Elliott, and Anthony Alfredo. And we will look at our personal team, my personal team, for the final time here. Somehow I managed to save all the Final Four people. I have the whole Final Four. So I got Martin Truex Jr., Kyle Larson, Chase Elliott, and Denny Hamlin. The thing up here says Championship 4 drivers will not earn stage points. So, but whatever. I fully expect people to move out of the way for the top 2 Championship 4 drivers. I'm kind of expecting the bottom 2 Championship 4 drivers just have either middling days or struggle or have something bad happen. But the 2 that are actually going to fight it out for the championship, everybody's going to lay over for. And then I guess I just went with qualifying for the rest of the guys. So William Byron and Kurt Busch. We'll see. It's the final race of the year. I've been eliminated mathematically from the championship. I'm pretty sure mathematically I've been eliminated. But whatever. Yeah, so that's it for this video. We do have one more, and I think actually 2 more videos in this series we're gonna do. We're gonna do a follow-up to just kind of go over the results of this race. Of course, that one might be a little short. And then I'd like to do some real nerdy Microsoft Excel stuff and kind of go over like a year in review, see some of the data and the stats of our fortune cookies and kind of make a whole year in review video for that. I think that'd be fun. At least the video itself. Putting it together is probably going to be a pain in the butt, but oh well. If you stuck with me this long, wow, thank you. Thank you for coming on this little journey with me. And yeah, I hate the championship format, but NASCAR's still fun. I still love stock car racing. It's great. Cool beans. Have a good day. Bye.